Alright guys, how's everything? Today is October 31st, Halloween night. We got 3 games on tap. We did real well the other night. We went 7-4. So our total for the last 3 nights, I believe, is 16-8. Keep the winning ways going. You'll have to pardon the problem I'm having with this camera. I don't know what the deal is, but the last few nights I had to go off camera and record this basically through narration. The voice and the image are not syncing. I don't know what the problem is. I don't have time to fix this crap. It's always one thing after another. We're dealing with Logitech, so they're not the greatest of software in this modern age. Things have changed since then. They're like from Windows 99 or whatever you want to call that. Anyway, so let's get right to the action. We got 3 games. We got Miami and Atlanta. We have the Nuggets and the Pelicans, and we have the Utah Jazz, and they are playing we have the San Antonio Spurs are playing the LA Clippers. Okay, I get that straightened out. So anyway, the Heat are -6. They're playing at Atlanta. They are 3-1. They're 3rd in the East. They're averaging 118 points, which is 7th in the league. They're allowing 110, which is 14th. They're 6th in rebounding, and they're 4th in three-point range, 3-point field goals. Their starters are just amazing. I can't say enough for Jimmy Butler, 21, coming off of maternity leave. And Kendrick Nunn was 17. Bench is even more awesome. They have Tyler Hero, that young rookie from Kentucky, put up 29 coming off the bench, and Dragic with 21. Heat 3-0 against the spread. Atlanta Hawks 3-1. Now, the Hawks, the key is, of course, if Trae Young plays, because that's 40 points right there. And supposedly he's day-to-day. We'll see what happens. He might end up playing, but I still think the Heat are going to cover the 6 points no matter what. That's just how good they are. They've really improved over the last couple of years. Anyhow, the Hawks 2-2. They're 5th. They're allowing they're averaging 105 points, which is 25th in the league, and they're allowing 104, which is 8th. Their starters are I just can't say enough for John Collins, averaging 30 points a game. Actually 30 points the other night against against the Heat. And of course that was without Trae Young, so Collins was basically carrying the team. But Hawks are 2-2 against the spread, and I got that all wrong. Hawks are 3-1. Looking at the other game. So I'm going to go with like I said, I'm going with the Heat -6. I think they're going to cover, and they're going to cover big. So that's it with that. Game 2. The Denver Nuggets against the New Orleans Pelicans. Nuggets are coming in at -4. They are 3-1, 3rd in the West. They're averaging 105 points, which is 22nd in the league. And they're allowing 102, which is 6th. They're 8th in rebounds, and 3-point average field goal range 13th. They have a very solid bench as well as starting 5. Got to take your hats off to the starters, Will Barton with 19, Gary Harris with 16, and Jamal Murray with 16, and big gun Evan Millsap with 23. Against the spread, the Nuggets are 2-2, and they had a big win the other night against the Dallas Mavericks, and Porzingis 109-106. New Orleans, on the other hand, is 1-3 against the spread. The Pelicans right now are 5th in the Southeast with Southwest, and they're 0-4. They're still looking for their first win and waiting for Zion to come back. They lost the other night to Golden State. Didn't help matters much. Golden State depleted. So Steph Curry, I don't know what the deal is with him. He hurt his hand. Could be out for the season. See what happens on that. bookies are going to go nuts with that one. They're going to be 15. Golden State's going to be 15-point underdogs through the remainder of the year. I mean, that's how it's going to look. I mean, you're going to have to lay a lot of points, man. Anyhow, they're fifth in the Southwest. They're 0-4. They're averaging 121 points, which is second in the NBA. They're allowing 128, which is 30th. That's dead last. They're averaging a lot. They're scoring a lot. They have their bench is pretty solid, evenly matched. Kevin Williams, Walker, and Hayes, 16, 15, and 19, respectively, in their last game against their last game, which is a loss against Golden State. The Pelicans starters: Josh Hart with 12, Lonzo Ball with 12, and Ingram with 27. So that rounds out the scoring for their last game when they lost to Golden State. I'm going to go with the Nuggets at -4. I don't think the Pelicans are ready to win a game for a while. That's just how I feel, in my opinion. Nuggets are not the greatest team in the world, but they're definitely going to beat the Pelicans. No question on that end. And our final game for the Halloween night is San Antonio Spurs versus the LA Clippers. Spurs 0-3 against the number. Clippers 2-3 against the number. Spurs are 3-0. They're first in the Southeast. And they're averaging 114 points, which is sixth. And they're allowing 112 points, which is 21st in the league. They're first in rebounds, and their three-point percentage is 17th. Had a nice win against the Blazers the other night, 113-110. And their bench had Darryl White with 21 and Pat Mills with 12. The starters, of course, Aldridge with 15, Forbes and Derazan with 27. So Clippers -5 in this game, and they're 3-2. They have a loss the other night against Utah, coming off a loss of 116-110. They're 3-2. They're 8th in the West. They're averaging 116 points, which is 8th as well. They're allowing 112 points, which is 18th in the league. They're 29th in rebounding, and they're 3rd in three-point percentage. Their bench is pretty solid. Lou Williams, 23, and Montel Hazel, 19. Of course, their starters, they depend on the franchise to keep them going. It's Kawhi Leonard with 30 points the other night against the Jazz in that loss. And Landry Shamet, 16 points. He was actually a first-round pick with the 76ers a few years back, and Clippers were fortunate enough to get him. He's a good, solid player, starting forward. So anyway, in this game, Clippers and Spurs, I'm going to go with the Clippers at -5. They're going to roll along. And that about wraps it up for Halloween. Hope you have a good Halloween. Let's hope we can keep up the winning ways. We've been doing rather well. Like I said, 16-8 over the course of the last 3 sessions. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. See you soon.